The first step is to make sure the laptop is powered off, unplug the power supply, and remove the battery. The first screw I remove is the screw that holds in the DVD writer. For this, you will need a Phillips screwdriver. Once the screw is removed, it is easy to slide out the DVD writer unit and set it aside. I then remove the lower panel that covers the hard disk drive, RAM, and wireless card. This panel has two Phillips screws holding it down. With the screws removed, you can use a plastic spudger or other soft material to pry the cover open, and then simply remove it with your hands. For the RAM upgrade, I made sure I bought the same type of RAM so that it would be matched perfectly. In my case, this was a 4GB module of Hynix DDR3 RAM. The bottom RAM module has to be inserted first before inserting the second module on top. With the RAM inserted, I proceeded to remove the hard disk drive. This is easily achieved by pulling on the plastic tab on the left and sliding the hard disk caddy out. The drive is held by 4 Phillips screws, which are removed. Once the disk is removed, I set it aside and got ready to install my SSD drive. For this project, I chose this 240GB ADATA SU700 Ultimate SSD drive. I screwed it in using the same screws that held the hard drive. The SSD was then inserted into the disk slot in the reverse fashion by sliding in to the right. With that complete, I put back the plastic protection cover. In order to remove the front bezel panel from the DVD drive, you need to open the drive. You can try inserting a needle or paper clip in the release hole besides the open button. Alternatively, you can open the drive while the laptop is turned on before turning it off with the drive open. The bezel panel is held in two places, on the left and right. These clips were opened using a flat screwdriver. I then took out a second SATA hard disk caddy which will go in the DVD drive's place. The DVD bezel panel was then stuck to the second hard disk drive caddy. It comes with a built-in small Phillips screwdriver which also acts to hold down the hard disk. I put in the original hard disk and unscrewed the side screws so it would slide in. I then tighten the screws in reverse so that they will hold the hard disk. From the DVD drive, there is a clip which holds it in the laptop case that must be removed. It is on the back of the DVD drive and is removed by the two screws. This clip is then screwed into the second hard disk caddy, and the caddy is slid into the old DVD drive slot.
Maybe we should go to another planet because Earth is kind of, strange. I'd like to go to an interesting place. Venus.
I then screwed down the HDD Caddy with the original screw which once held the DVD drive in place. After this, I connected the battery pack and powered on the laptop to check that everything works. In the BIOS, I can now see the 8GB of RAM, the new SSD drive, and the old hard disk working fine. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Also, make sure to turn on notifications to receive updates whenever I post a new video. If you like what you saw, hit that like button as well.